Witch Hat Atelier is a story that changes how we think about magic. Instead of magic being something people are just born with, like a superpower or a special gene, this world treats magic like drawing a picture or solving a math problem. Anyone can do it if they have the right tools, like special ink and precise geometric shapes. This means magic is actually a science. If you draw a circle slightly wrong, or if a line is too thick, the spell won't work, or it might explode. By making magic work like an art project, the story shows us that true power comes from practicing hard, being smart, and knowing how to design things, rather than just being lucky enough to have magical blood. But this cool system has a dark secret. The leaders of the magic world, like the Magic Security Council and their magical police officers, keep a tight grip on this knowledge. They lie to the regular public and make everyone believe that magic is a rare gift you have to be born with. They do this because they are afraid that if everyone knew how to use magic, it would lead to chaos and war.
Long ago, people used magic for terrible things, so the leaders created strict laws to stop that from happening again. They banned any magic that changes the human body, heals serious wounds, or messes with memories. While this keeps society peaceful, it also means regular, non-magical people suffer from sicknesses and injuries that could easily be cured, all because the government wants to protect its big secret. This is where Coco comes in. She is a normal girl who accidentally finds out the truth. She loves magic and tries to copy a spell from a mysterious picture book she bought from a stranger. Because she doesn't know the rules, she accidentally casts a forbidden spell that turns her mother and her whole house into solid stone. This awful mistake completely breaks her heart and leaves her with huge guilt. A powerful wizard named Kifri takes her in as his apprentice to save her from the magic police, who would wipe her memories if they caught her. Coco's new goal is to find the bad guys who gave her the book so she can learn how to undo the stone spell and save her mum. She is always terrified because she is an outsider living a lie, and she knows that if the magical government finds out what she did, her life is over.
The main bad guys are a group called the Brimmed Hats, led by a mysterious figure named Igwin. They're the exact opposite of the government, but they're also a dark reflection of Coco. The Brimmed Hats want to destroy the laws and give magic back to everyone. They think the government is cruel for hiding life-saving tools from regular people. This makes sense to Coco because she also suffered from the government's secrecy. However, the Brimmed Hats are dangerous because they don't care who gets hurt in the process. They purposefully target vulnerable, sad people and trick them into using forbidden magic just to cause trouble and prove their point. This creates a really interesting conflict where the bad guys actually have a good point about freedom, but their methods are evil, while the government is keeping the peace but doing it through lies and cruelty. The story starts off feeling like a fun, cozy school adventure, but it slowly turns into a dark political thriller. At first, we just watch Coco and her fellow students learn how to draw basic spells, clean the house and solve small problems. But as the story moves forward, we find out that these small school tests are actually being manipulated by the Brimmed Hats.
A simple test in a cave suddenly becomes a trap where the kids have to fight for their lives. The pacing gets faster and more intense as Coco realises that the adults who are supposed to protect her are either corrupt or caught up in a massive conspiracy. Every time Coco learns a new skill, the danger around her grows, pushing her closer to a giant battle between the government and the rebels. Visually, the anime looks like a classic storybook come to life. Instead of relying on flashy, modern special effects and giant explosions, the show focuses on the beauty of drawing. The camera close-ups emphasise the scratching of the pen on paper and the careful focus it takes to complete a circle. The backgrounds are huge and imposing, showing winding stairs, giant libraries and massive stone cities. This scale makes Coco look very small and helpless against the massive world around her. When she is scared, the framing makes the rooms look tight and claustrophobic. But when she feels creative, the world opens up and looks bright and magical. The music and sound design also play a huge part in making the world feel real. Instead of loud electronic noises, the magic sounds earthy and physical.
You can hear the crisp sound of paper, the grinding of stone, and the wind blowing through trees. The soundtrack uses older instruments like acoustic guitars, flutes, and violins, giving the show a historical fairy tale vibe. But when the dangerous brimmed hats appear, or when something scary happens, the music changes to creepy chanting and heavy, low tones that make you feel like something terrible is about to happen. In the end, solving these problems requires Coco to make huge sacrifices and change who she is. She can no longer just be an innocent girl who loves magic. To save her mother and survive the war between the government and the rebels, she has to grow up fast. She learns that the world isn't just black and white. The government's laws are too strict, but the rebels' freedom is too dangerous. Coco has to find a middle ground, using her creativity to help people while setting her own moral rules. Her journey shows that the most powerful thing about magic isn't the spells themselves, but the choices you make and the responsibilities you carry when you choose to create something new.